The main features of the Indian Constitution are: number 1, federalism. The word federal means the existence of more than one level of government. In India, we have the union government at the center and state governments in the states. Panchayati Raj is the third level of the government. Under federalism, all the three levels of the government exercise their powers and functions according to the provisions of the Constitution. Our Constitution contains three lists which specify the subjects on which laws can be made by the union and the state governments. Second feature is parliamentary system. The legislature in the center is called the parliament or the Sansad. India has a parliamentary form of government. This means that the parliament is supreme and represents the people of the country. Our constitution guarantees universal adult suffrage for all citizens. That is, the people of India have a direct role in electing their representatives. These representatives are accountable to the people. Third feature is separation of powers. The three organs of the state are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislature has the power to make laws. The executive has the power to execute laws, and the judiciary has the power to judge and apply punishment when laws are broken. In other words, judiciary acts as a watchdog of the Constitution and ensures that justice is given to the people. Fourth feature is secularism. India is a land where people belong to different faiths and religions. In India, politics and religion are separate. People enjoy freedom to follow, practice, and profess their own religion. Number 5, socialist. The words socialist and secular were added to the preamble in 1976 through the 42nd Amendment. It means that everyone must enjoy social and economic equality. Under social equality, everyone must have equal status and opportunities. Economic equality refers to the equal distribution of wealth and a decent standard of living for all. Number 6, a sovereign democratic republic. India is a sovereign country. This means that it is free from external control. It can frame its own policies. It cannot be dictated by any other foreign country. India has a democracy. People of India elect their governments at all the levels by the method of universal adult franchise. India is also a republic. This means that the head of the nation, that is, the president, he is elected by the people. Our president is not a hereditary ruler like the British monarch. So, children, a democratic republic means government chosen by the people. Here, the government is answerable to the people. Number 7, fundamental rights and duties. Part 3 of the Indian Constitution contains rights known as the fundamental rights, such as the right to equality and the right to freedom. these rights are justiciable. This means that if they are interfered or violated, a person can move a court of law for remedy. The 42nd Amendment Act 1976 added a new part to the Constitution. It contains some fundamental duties, such as to protect the unity of India and to safeguard public property. Number 8. Provisions of Amendment. Our Constitution is a living document. It is constantly growing according to the needs, requirements, and aspirations of people. Our Constitution is changeable, and changes are made through a procedure which is called amendment. These amendments are made to remove the difficulties that arise from time to time. Number 9. A detailed written constitution. Our constitution is the lengthiest constitution of the world. Originally, it was divided into 22 parts, 395 articles, and 8 schedules. Later on, 4 more schedules were added to it. It tells not only the governmental structure at the central, state, and local levels, but also gives details on citizenship, rights and duties of the people, directive principles of state policy, union-state relations, elections, etc. Actually, our constitution makers did not want any portion of the constitution to be unclear. So children, these were the features of Indian Constitution. I hope all are clear to you. Thank you.